Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm on today because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Make some berries for my piece of work. My quilt thingy, crazy patchwork quilt. So I've got some really nice thread here. I don't know if there's such a thing as a stripy berry, but there might be, so I'm going to use a bit of that one. And this one here is variegated as well. This one's sort of stripy, so we're going to try that. Now this is a really easy way to do these little berries with the ribbon. I've done them with the thread before and showed you those. So I'm just going to do this with the ribbon today. So you'll get yourself a nice good needle and a length of your ribbon. So I'm going to put that through there. I'm in Australia and it's going to be really hot today. It is starting to get that way already. So anyway, you're just going to push that through. You need a pony bead. You know, you can have a clear, you can buy them clear, you can buy them all different colours. I've got a box with many in. They don't cost hardly anything because they're for kids to do beading with, you know. So I've got all different colours, but I've only got these ones in here at the moment. I'm going to take out a couple more of these because I want to do a few. Them in there. You can use wooden ones too if you want to. It's up to you what sort you use. So I'll sit that back up there where it was so it doesn't fall down. Yeah, right, we're ready now. We're going to go through here. I thought I had smaller ones, and you think I can find them. I might have found one. I think I found one small one day. I was so excited. Now, if you catch the ribbon, it doesn't matter, but if you can do it without catching on that piece that you put in earlier, just try to do that. So you just want to hang on to it with your hands. You don't need to, you can't really put a knot in at this stage, so we'll just leave that for the time being. Try and keep it so it's not twisting around too much. And we will make a berry, okay? Doesn't matter what sort of berry it is, you know, it's all good. So we didn't go through there, and it is twisting a bit, but it's started to lap over top of itself, so that's not a good thing. We never get it covered at this rate because the idea is to cover it, of course. So just try and keep them next to one another and hang on to the tail bit. And we go around there again. It's don't want to go through it yet, but I will eventually take it through there because that'll stop it from moving. See, look at that. Isn't that working really cool? Okay, you get down through there, back up. You've got plenty of room that you'd miss it. You don't need to put your needle through it yet. Push it over there so it stays close by. Okay. And the wider your ribbon, the quicker this will work. I don't think the satin ribbon will work very well unless it's a very soft one, because they're very stiff and it's be too soft. And organza one will work. I might do one to show you a bit of the organza. Righto. Keep going around. And it actually has gone through the ribbon, so be very careful, because by doing that it makes it a little bit sturdier, but when you pull it, don't let it all come unstuck. Okay. One more here. I'm actually going through the other ribbon, but you have to be careful. It does take a little bit of pulling through if you've gone through too many thicknesses. And I'll just unravel a bit there. Come on, this way. Don't be all screwed up. And it doesn't matter if it is a bit, because it just gives it a bit of texture, I suppose. But you don't really want that on your berry, do you, when you think about it? Okay, last one. Now always keep hold of that tail there, and that'll help you to put it on a lot easier. So what I'm going to do now is going to go back down here, and I'm going to just come out the bottom okay, and I went through the other ribbon to get it to bring it out the bottom. And I keep those tails long because I need to put it onto the piece of work. Okay, now we're going to put some beads in the middle, so I'll need a bit of thread on my bead needle. Now you'd make about 3, I'd say, of that sort. And if you didn't do them like that, you could do a couple with a bit smaller, just to look like they're sitting on the same branch or whatever you're going to put this onto, which I'll figure that out in a minute. I need some, what colour would the inside things be? So you're going to take this up through the bottom, like that, put your knot in there, take it up through the inside of the back. Underneath, if you're going through your ribbon, it won't pull through, so that's what you need to do. Now, suppose I could put a pearl on there, couldn't I? I don't know if that'll look right or not. Let's have a look. No, it's too big. We don't want that on there at all. Something yellow in the middle. Pale pink colour. Stick into the pink sunlight today. Oh, I was doing that other video. I was on the pink too, wasn't I? So the thing that's in the centre could be even green, couldn't it? It could be even green because I think that'll look good. Look at these. These are cool. I don't got them out of the jar. I hope I've got that here with me because I might have tipped a few in that last night. I was beading away. Got one, and he's gone down in there a little bit, but that's okay because he's going to be behind. He's going to be there to stop the others from going through. Push your thing together. If it comes apart, push it over together. But make sure you have enough in the first place before you stop putting it around there. Okay, so here's another one of these beads. I like the colour of these beads. They look good. They look like they would belong in there. Okay. Got 2. I probably need just 1 or 2 more. I hope I can find 2 more in here. So that's why you start something, you've got to have enough. But here's another one, look at that. Actually, I've got to go back up through the top first. Yeah, go back up through the top first. I don't think I'll have a sleep this afternoon. I want to sleep tonight. I do. I want to sleep tonight, so I don't think I'll have a sleep this afternoon. Well, I've got a little bit of a kerfuffly mess now, haven't I? Just nobody panic, we'll do all right. I promise. We'll get it. Everything's there all right. I just have to untwiddle it. That's a word. There we go. Get another green one. Green one there. Might be room for another one. What do you reckon? I probably could have used a different colour thread too because I can see the thread, but I'm not too disappointed with that. So I've got more here. Those beads. Here's another one. Those are all in the one pot with another lot. Oh dear. And I collected up some last night because I wanting to put them on something, but I don't think I didn't do that in the long run. So we're going to go through the top and get a bead and get back down in there, and that will be plenty, okay? That will be plenty. There we go, there's one. Now I'm going to fasten this off on here. Pick up both those pieces and just sew through that. Right, cut that off, get these 2 bits, cut them at the same level, get another needle, thread that in there, they're both through there, good, move this over, grab myself a piece of work, put down a berry. Here. Whoops. Right. Yeah, might take a bit of getting through. We'll do it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now you can either leave it dangling a bit or you can pull it right back. Okay. So that looks really cool, doesn't it? Just a couple more of those on there and you'll be right. I was thinking of another big one, and then if I could make a small one, and if I had another bead, I've got other beads here, but I don't know if I can cover them. It just depends on how big the centre of them is. That's your issue, like your middle, because I've got these ones here. Let me see. I don't think these are quite big enough in the middle. Oh, come on, you can open that. Right. So these are sort of not even longish, aren't they? They're not round. And these here too are. They've sort of got a longer shape to them. I don't know. Let's see if I can. We'll just do a couple more of these, first, and see if we can find the right thing for that. I found something here that I think I need to look at. I don't know. They're not the right size, those things. I'm looking for something else because I got another plan. The rings that I put stuff through. Wonder what I've done with those. Up there. They're up there. Okay, so let's do another one of these ones, eh? And see how it goes. Sure, work out how much I'd used, because then I wouldn't have to cut this as long. And I don't think I did cut it as long, so that's all right. This is coming undone. I'm going to cut that off. Make sure you do it a bit sideways to start with. It'll stop it from going fraying too much, and it'll be easy to thread, see? Well, it will be. Oh, the fan's just giving me drip, isn't it, really, today? Got to have breeze, got to have some air. Got to have some air. Go back through there, right? Pull that through. Now, another one. Clear, Sonia, where are they? There's one. Can't see them because they're clear, huh? There we go. Just gonna do another. Maybe I could do a different colour to put with them. I think I've got an idea. Don't nobody panic. I think I know what to do. So we're just going to hold that down. We're just going to take this through here. I might actually take it through the ribbon straight away. Now I've got myself in a mess. If this happens to you, just continue on. Don't worry, and don't let it bother you. Just keep going. Just keep pulling it through. It'll get there. There you go. Look at that. I told you. It's going through this piece here, a ribbon. So I'm going to push that back through the hole. Hang on to it. There we go. Yeah. Overlapping over one another too far, they are. You can overlap them a bit just to, keep it cosy, so they neater. That's why I'm just spinning it around a bit. So it was really strange, there's a neighbour on the corner moved out the other day, and somebody just moved in next door to where he was. So that was weird. One moved out, one was moving in yesterday. But they weren't going to the same house, so it's next door to one another. Oh, there you go. I think that people that are working on this construction out on the outside of town, they're making a bypass outside of town, and inland freight thing going on out the road and things like that they do on here. I think it's built, the inland thing's finished, I think. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these things because I don't know what they're doing, but they're taking away all our businesses from the town. And our rent on our houses here is just outrageous. Because once they could say, oh, I'm going to pay you that much, and they would give it to them instead of the person that really needed that place. You know what I mean? They couldn't afford a really dear rent. They'd come along and they go, well, I'll pay you for that much, but now they buy the houses. They've been buying up a lot of the houses. Oh, dear. Buying up a lot of the houses for a real lot of money, and we live in a town with only 15,000 people in it. Houses are really expensive. And they sell really fast too. It's not good, but they're mostly people from out of town buying them. As far as I know. That's what the word is anyway. Oh, come on. Try and take that through there again. Righto, now we go back through the centre, and you'll have to grab on a bit of the ribbon while you're going back through, Sonya, because you want to make sure you get hold of it. Oh, that went good. If you have trouble, just take the needle out and just redo it, like push it through again. If it won't go through, try and put it in another place, in another part of it. I'll have to fix my leg a minute. I've got to... That's right. Sorry about that. Now we're going to put some of them green ones in there. Little green beads. I'm not going to worry about the colour of that's in the middle of it because it doesn't look too bad. It's only just a bit of white, and that's okay. These things have got lots of colours in them, haven't they? Berries and stuff. They're not all exactly. There's one bead. One bead. Right. Back up through there. And another bead. Oh, come on now, there's got to be enough use here. This has got to be. Here's one here. Probably only need one more, would I? Because this is filling up pretty quick. The other one I did 4 because one of them beads went down and it sunk down a bit, see, so there's got to be another one here somewhere, that colour. And if there's not, we're going to grab just a one that's not doing anything and use him. Here's go. Here's one. It's all good. No really panic, it's okay. Very nice. I'm going to sew this a bit through there and go back through it again just to seal it down a bit so it won't go out, it won't fall out. I don't think it's going to fall out. I don't they look gorgeous, they're just beautiful, they really are. It's a shame more younger people don't appreciate this work, isn't it? Most of my subscribers are over 50, I think, and that's okay, but the young people, I suppose, are not interested in this sort of thing. That's all right, because we are. That's what matters, doesn't it? Really, though, you know, it would be nice. Now, do I want to put them in a bit away from one another there, just to, you know, just so I'm not, oops. Come on, you can do that. Oh, I got it, but geez, I got it. Now, I might have to put another baby one there somewhere. Aren't they pretty? And what would you one back to the other? Just depends how I set them. See, because when you go to the back, you can turn it to wherever you want it to go. And I'm going to put some leaves in there and everything yet, don't I? I'm going to try and see if I can make a smaller one using another one of them beads, but I don't know. If you give me a second, I can probably remember what I did with that other bead. One bead. Now, how am I going to find one bead in this stuff here? One bead. Hang on a minute. You never know. It's just there's a chance for anything around here. I'll put my silk ribbon up there before it falls all over the floor. Okay. Now I have a tin, which I put these in a while back when I was tidying up. That's the same size, but I'm hoping that I can find something size for that with a hole in it somewhere. Oh dear, look at all these good things in here. These good things can go on my crazy patchwork, can't they? All these good things. And it needs to be pulled apart. I can't see that I've got anything small with a big hole in it that I can make another berry out of. What's this? A button. I did have some here the other day in one of these jars, I think. Some little brown ones. But I don't think I've got them there still. Goodness only knows where they went to. And I'd have to do it with cotton anyway, I think, if I found fixing. I don't think I could do it with the ribbon. If I found something, I couldn't do it with the ribbon. I think I just had an idea, though, of what to do. I think an idea's just come to me. This old. Because I can't see anything like... They're not big enough, the holes in them, they're not big enough to thread too much the ribbon through it. Got nothing. Oh, look at that, I could make a... Yeah, there's a bigger one of those pony beads. Right. This is nice thing. Let's go on there. I better put this away now, stop fiddling about. I'm going to make a... I think I'm going to make... It's okay, I'll be back in a second. I just had a quick look in there because I didn't know I've got some in there. I don't know what I've done with them. There's a little bottle around here somewhere. A little bottle. Righto. So let's just... I don't think they're going to work, those ones. Maybe it will. Maybe it doesn't matter if it looks a bit flat or something. Maybe it's not going to matter if it looks a bit flat. You know, it might look alright. I could try it. Let's have a try. Because, you know, you might be able to find something like this too to use. And I'm thinking about doing it in cotton anyway. No, let's do it in what do you reckon? Will I do it in this? In this thread? And put it in there too. We'll have to make more than one. It'll look very lonely out there by itself. Okay. This might be a little bit time consuming, but we'll see what happens. See if we can do it. So I've only got one strand of thread and it's shiny. I'm going to make a knot, okay? And I probably should have got more because I don't think this is going to be enough and I'm going to have to join it, but that probably won't matter either. Okay, so you're going to put a knot in this because you're going to go through there, right? Go through and then come back down here and go through those that sorry, with that joint. Right, so now you've looped it. Right, oh, you've looped that in there. Now, in a perfect world, that'll get it into the centre and stay there, but I'll see how I go. I just want to keep the knot. I don't want to lose that. So we can just keep on covering this. And now it's going to chase me. Don't do that. Stay there, please. Stay there, please. I'll try if I can hold on to it. Might have been better if I did it the way I did the ribbon, but this was a way of holding it in there so it wouldn't go anywhere. Hang on a second. If I keep the tail in my hand, a bit longer than that, keep my tail. I'm hoping I'm not getting used too mucked up with this. I think I went through the thread with this. I did. That's not a good idea because that's probably why I'm getting all tangled up, because I've gone through my piece of thread. Let's see if I can bring it back. I did, I got it. Okay, so when you do this, okay, just go in there. Righto. Oh, I've undone it. That's clever. I'll try again. You're not going to give up this thing, you know. You can't do that. I just can't give up on these things. Right. What's going on with that? Isn't that knots together? It is. So if I go through there and I pick this up like that and I hang on to it, Sonya, so it doesn't get away. Just got to hang on to it. You've got it? Alright, I hope so. Now, go around in there. Oh, this is not very good to do this with this cotton. This is a very bad idea. That was a very bad idea, Sonya. That thread's terrible. Oh, sugar. This is really bad. A lot of people don't like it, but, you know, I just tried. You gotta give me a point for that. It's all right, people. Nobody panic. It's okay. Yeah, just take a breath. Now put that back through there. How many times going? I don't know. Now I've got a fair bit of this on here because I think I might do a few of these. And I'm going to go through there. And I'll try not to go through the ribbon. Okay. Right. Definitely easier to do it with ribbon. And it shouldn't take long either. Because you only need a few... Well, I think you only need a few wraps of this. It'd be good if I had that extra hand, wouldn't it? Like, I don't really want one. I meant the thing to grip it onto so it can hang on to it for me so I could do this, but you know what, we can do it. I do like making small miniature things. I do enjoy that. My hands were used to it for all these years, so we can still keep going. I'm giving up on it. That's not going to go through there. I could tell that by the amount of ribbon that I could feel it going through a whole heap of ribbon. That's better. Went through there all right. Trial and error. Yeah, we don't need too much more. A couple more times. Wider ribbon would go faster and be a lot easier, but we've got these choices is what we got. Don't put it through too many pieces of ribbon, Sonya, because it's not going to go through there for you. I've got it. It keeps overlapping. Okay, get that through there. And down to the wire now. I don't think I'm going to be able to get many more through. If I can get one through, that'll be all right, because I'll have enough then. But there seems to be overlapping a fair bit. If it doesn't do... I'm going to do two more, really. I don't think I can. Try. That one should go through, it seems like it will. One more bit. I'm just going to take this one down through the bottom, through this piece here, so I don't have to fight with it. So you can see that I went through that piece of ribbon there, so I can pull them together when I stitch the bead in. Okay, and that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yes, that looks pretty good. I'm not too disappointed with that at all. I'll just put some beads in there. Where's the bead needle? Here, come on. You're here somewhere, I'm sure. Fasten to this. Righto, here we go. Now all I'll do is find some beads to put in the inside. So that was good, because that turned out really good, didn't it? He worked really well, that thing, even though it was sort of square. Well, it wasn't. It looks the same sort of thing, doesn't it? Okay. Same sort of berry. I'm going to do find some, that's not green, this one. Is that a greeny colour or is it gold? It might be a green one. If I can catch it. I don't know, it might be gold, is it? I don't think it matters, really, because it's just a little berry, isn't it? And we're caught up, don't really panic, we've come up through the bottom and we're going to go through there. Twist that round a bit. Righto. Now go back down. Try and get that bit of ribbon there and keep it in its place. Keep that piece of ribbon in its place. Don't worry about your knots and things, they'll come through eventually if you keep being persistent with it. Get this done down in here. Any minute now, nobody panic. Oh dear. I'm starting to feel a bit worse for wear myself. I am starting to feel a bit worse for wear. Yeah, I am. Sorry about that, people, but I can start to get tired now. Only because I didn't get much sleep when I was up first thing again this morning. Another bead, you reckon? Yeah. Another bead. You want to put it over this way a bit, Sonya, you're going the wrong way. And that there needs to be moved. If you want to stick a bit of glue under it, I suppose you could, but that wouldn't be easy to do if you were gluing it down as you were going along, I wouldn't reckon. I'd get myself into a tangle, I'm sure. Here's another goldish sort of one, because I think that's what I'm putting on, gold ones, and it doesn't matter. There's two of those will do me. If I can get it back through here. You can. Bead needles are really good. They're very sharp, and they'll do the work for you. They will. There's some little bally things there. So we need to get some stems and some leaves, and that will be in the next video. Oh, hang on, we got 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, we might be able to do something. Look, that'll be good. Somebody do something. Right, rinse that off. Enough there to make another bead, but I don't think I need another one. I think 3 is a good amount. Put the needle in there, Sonya. Grab a needle that you can thread this through with. Where am I putting it? Here it is here. It's not too far away. They should be the same length, these 2 bits of ribbon, because that way they'll both go through there together. Hopefully. Okay? Right. They'll both go through there together. Now what I need to do though is to work out what I'm going to actually do with it, you know. I really need to know that. What I'm going to... I can do some nice ribbon embroidery. Nice ribbon embroidered leaves and... Yep, got it. Leaves and so forth. And pull that right through. Pull that little one. Where is it? Is that the little one? Yeah, I'm going to cut that bit off there. Hopefully it won't come undone. Oh dear, just cut it. Oh, my scissors didn't want to do that. So now, if I'm going to do some ribbon embroidery on it, I'm going to need to bunch them up again, a bit, a bit together. Maybe like that. Something. Stitch on the back. Now I've got this ribbon and that one. And that one and that one. This is a nice one. And it's a nice wide one too. It'll make a nice leaf anyway. We need a leaf for our berry. Cut that off on a bit of an angle, even though I won't be using a knot through there. I don't think. Back through there, and there's holes on there for you. And this is thick, so this is going to take a bit of getting through. Plus I've got 2 thicknesses of this apricot colour, so that's going to take a bit of doing too. Now what am I going to do? I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about it. These are mostly going to be on a vine, aren't they, with a leaf, do you reckon? So the vine thingy, okay, alright, nobody panic, but I think we're going to do something a bit more interesting now. I think I'm going to do a roll piece. What do you reckon? A rolled bit of thread, so we can make that thicker. Make a stem. Oh, look what I've got here. Oh, that's neat. Look at this. This is good. That'll make a really good vine, wouldn't it? I'd couch that on there, couldn't I? Or this one. I've got any green things. I think about looking for green today, haven't I? I'll just put that over here for a minute and see what happens here. Just moving the leg. Right. Do I want this as a vine piece? And some ribbon on that. Could do, maybe. Maybe it could. I'd bring it down off there, what do you reckon? All the way. So it comes out the end here, so when I stitch it, it's going to be in the seam. Okay, well that's going to be tricky. That's going to be interesting, Sonia. Righto, interesting. I'm thinking about it, don't you worry, I'm thinking. Now if I cut this, and have that going there. I'll put a leaf on that colour. The colours went really different, didn't they? Like, from that to that. But you know what you can do? You can roll this around here, change the colour of it, and use this for an underneath bit. See, that can be the stem. You see what I'm doing? That could be the stem, couldn't it? Like that. Okay. So I'm going to leave it just with that thought. Okay. And I'm going to go and I'm going to think about it myself as well. I don't even think I'll be going to do any work on this today because I'm too tired, I think, so I'll have to leave it. When I come back in here, I'll show you what I did, what I'm going to do with this. Because I think I can wrap it with that, because it'll look good. Or you could do it with the cotton, but that'd take you a really long time. Plus I think I've got this colour thread anyway, this stuff, this mouse tail, whatever you call it, rat tail, whatever you call it. This piece of stuff, and you know, it'd make it look really nice. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. You didn't even see what I was doing, did it? I was way over here out of the shot. Sorry about that. There we go. So what do you think? They turned out all right? Yeah, I think so. So if you've got patience enough to do that, and then the idea will be to actually put on a bit of green when you get up to there. So you've got green around that, okay? So it's just coming out of the vine with the green bit on. It's all a story, okay? Thank you everybody for watching. Please leave a comment, subscribe to my channel if you want to. If you're getting sick of this ribbon embroidery and this working with my crazy patchwork, you better tell me, you know, because I don't want to be boring you to tears with it. Because I don't know, I'm just wrapped in it myself and I'm sort of wanting to get on with it, so I want to do as much as I can. Thank you very much for watching. We'll talk to you later. Stay safe. Bye-bye.